Hello truckers, welcome back to ATS. We're right where we left off, basically. Still in the mining area in Spokane, Washington. And my trailer hooked up today. Hooray. We are going to, where am I going? Newport, Oregon? Is that where I'm going? I don't know, I'm asking you, like you know. Yeah, Newport, Oregon. Home store. We got 17 tons of mortar to deliver. And the good news is, it's not nighttime. It's actually 10 o'clock in the morning. Hooray for that, right? So let's head on the road. Actually, how many miles we got to go today? 503, and I don't think there's much interstate either. Am I all set to go here? I think so. I think I got everything set up the way I need it to be. So same paint scheme, same truck, same everything. Did not go anywhere. I didn't really feel like traveling anywhere to get anything, so I said, let's see what they got here for external contracts, and this is what we have here. Actually, let me go ahead and show you the kind of trailer that we're hauling, because some people might be interested, because I might forget to do so later on. But there we go. Nothing too special. As you can see, just a regular old trailer and a regular old truck. Well, I shouldn't call the Volvo a regular old truck. I might get some criticism for that from some Volvo fans, especially myself. Let's see, how many people were online as I'm recording this in the middle of the night? Like 200? Not many. On the other server, it's like maybe like 30. So not many people online, but then again, it is like 2 o'clock in the morning. Anywho, well, I mean 2 o'clock in the morning, I mean 2 o'clock in the morning where I am in real time. But on the road we go. 500 miles to chew. Fuel tanks look okay. Everything looks good. And I did not check the GPS too much, except for when I took the contract. I was like, well, that probably is the best way to go. I don't think I've been to Newport on this profile here, so that's why I kind of chose. I was just looking for one that with decent mileage, so I don't have like a 15-minute video. And I don't want to take one that's 1,000 miles and I have like an hour and a half long video. Am I out of the city? I think I am out of the city. Yeah, because we're flying along now, so we're not doing 45 miles an hour. So I briefly looked on the Steam workshop page for heavy loads. And really, hey, I got a green light at the way station. I really didn't find anything off the top that just said, oh, I definitely want to go ahead and do that. Most of it was like special transport cargo loads, which I don't mind doing. But then again, I don't want set routes or anything like that. I was looking just for like a really heavy load and couldn't really find nothing right at the top. I'm going to admit, I did not look too long. I just did a word search for heavy, and that's, you know, some things popped up. Most of it was like trailer loads that you could buy, stuff like that. Not buy, yeah, trailers that you can buy in-game. So, yeah, nothing too interesting. So I said, let's jump on multiplayer again and grab a load, and we'll head somewhere. Because that's what you do when you're in a truck, you head somewhere. I was going to say, can I go to the airport? I said, nope, okay. Exit is blocked off. Why tell me the airport's down there if I can't go to it? That'd be nice to kind of deliver to the airport, but I guess in Washington we can deliver to Boeing. Of course, they don't call it Boeing, do they? I forgot what they call it. Or do they call it Boeing? I don't know. It's been a while since I actually made a delivery to the airport or Boeing itself. I can't remember now. Is it called Boeing? I don't think it is. I want to say it is, but then again, it's probably close up. That's why I think it does. It's kind of like when you also make a delivery to Walmart. We know it's not Walmart. It's Walmart. But, you know, that's one thing I kind of haven't gotten used to in multiplayer without the mods of actual contracts or actual contract companies is calling, you know, it says, oh, you got to go to Walmart, and it's like, what's Walmart now? Oh, yeah, that's Walmart. Yeah, got to be careful with my trailer back there. I can see it was tipping a little bit, so might be a little bit top heavy, but then again, I did take that corner rather on the speedy side. I kind of need to reset my track IR. It seems to be way off, but then again, I haven't really adjusted myself in my seat yet, so let's see how that does the rest of the trip. There we go. So the good news is, like you can see, it's not nighttime. It's not raining, so yeah. I was going to try to see if I logged on. If it was nighttime, I was going to jump on the other server, see if they're on the same time. I didn't do that last week, and I said, well, I'll just wait until I log in. It's nighttime, and I'll switch servers if I can. Well, of course you can, but I'll switch servers just to see if it's on the same time schedule. It'd be kind of neat if they were like 12 hours apart, so if you don't like driving at night, you can switch servers. But oh well. I think I'm driving through 3 cities that I have not discovered, but then again, I think 2 of them I drove through on the way up here and it didn't tick over, so probably won't tick over on the way back through. But that's okay. We'll discover cities when we get there. I think on my single player profile, for the most part, when a new state comes out, I pretty much just drive around that state until I discover every city. Or I drive through certain cities. I will get off the interstate, so I make sure I tick it over that I discover the city. Because it's one of those things that you cannot search for jobs if you have in that city if you have not discovered that city. Looks like we're getting off here, alright. And then swing into the left. I think I can manage that. Just trying to keep an eye on my trailer back there. I want to see how top heavy it might be. I thought about grabbing or buying a trailer and start getting contracts that way, but then the only thing is you got to get certain contracts for the trailer that you have. I really like driving a reefer trailer, and I don't know why. Maybe because I got that green light on back there. I don't know when you got the reefer trailer. Get back over in this lane over here. Yeah, so I did see someone a little while ago back at an intersection going through. Like I said, there are like 200 people online at this moment. And we are in Washington right now, headed towards Oregon, so we are in a DLC part of the map, if you will. It actually looks like a really nice day out there today. Can I stick my head out the window and look up? No, but when I do this, I'll stick up and then... Can't really look up. You can't look up when you're outside. Well, you can a little bit. Whoa! That's why you don't fool around looking out the window too much. Hey, now I'm getting all the green lights at the way stations because I stopped on them on the way up. At least not the one on my side, but I did on the other side. It's like, yeah, we know who this guy is. He came through the other day. He's fine. You think I'm fine, but I got mortar behind me. 17 tons of it. See, I wonder if I got off there, if I would discover the city that we're kind of going. I don't know if we're going through a city or not. Or is this just an interchange? Might just be just interchange. So I guess we are on an interstate. I didn't think that was going to be. Of course, as soon as I say so, we're switching interstates. No blue dots on the screen, so really no traffic coming. We'll take a quick peek anyways. And I think we're going straight on through. We are. A few drivers. I think we've already seen more drivers today than we did all last week. If I can go outside here for you, if I can, sorry, gotta look at my keyboard, so track IR is gonna be all over the place. let me put this up here. Alright, so we're getting off up here because, well, the interstate kind of ends. I am not good at driving third person in ATS. And I don't want to screw up on the corner, so let's get back in the truck here. And my trailer, it looks like my trailer's leaning just a little bit, but not much. Didn't lose too much momentum coming up the hill. Always like a little downhill after you're trying to gain speed. Might be almost time to swap out the polar bear. February is just about come and gone. Of course, I was thinking, I know what I could put up there, but I don't think that mod is active in multiplayer. I even forgot what that pack is called. I'm drawing a complete blank like I always do. Where am I? I know we're going to Newport, but where? Oh yeah, the home store, which is like Home Depot kind of a thing, right? Left lanes, I don't know what interstate or junctions that we're looking for, so I'm just following the GPS. But GPS says turn here, so we'll turn here. GPS is usually pretty good, but you always don't want to trust it too much. It wasn't. I think it was last week it had us take the off-ramp on interstate, but we weren't really getting off the interstate. We were just going down the off-ramp and back up and on. Well, there's Portland, so we are kind of going by Portland, so that makes sense. Here's a rest area up ahead. I wonder if I should pull over at the rest area and take a screenshot. That's the one thing I always forget in multiplayer. You just can't be driving down the road and like, oh, this would be a perfect spot for a screenshot. You got to come to a complete stop before you can exit on out. I don't know if there's even any great views around here for a screenshot, but just a big prairie with some electrical lines going through it. See, I could probably make a decent screenshot out of this with the bridges and everything. Kind of weird that they show you a bridge up there, but it doesn't show you a road on the GPS anywhere. If it is a road, it might be a railroad track or something. Yeah, or a bicycle path. I don't think they make that big of a bridge for a bicycle path. It looks like it might have been a train bridge because it looks like railroad tracks down there. Just trying to look at the scenery more and more as I drive here. Usually I just keep my eyes glued onto the road because the corners come sometimes fast. They approach you faster than what you think they do. I'm not going to bother to check my mileage to see how close we are getting. When I start seeing signs that say Newport, then we know we're getting close. But I'm pretty sure we got like a good 350 miles to go or something like that. Interesting little warehouse over there. That looked like there was wheat painted on the bridge. So I mean, it's I think we're in Oregon by now. Maybe we're not. But you must grow a lot of wheat out there, I suppose. Looks like an electric dam. I would assume that's what it is. I don't remember seeing that before. But I'm pretty sure I've been through this road before on one of my profiles. Of course, it could have been where I drove through at night. And I wouldn't have seen nothing. Because that's usually possible. The Dallas Bend. Yeah, I kind of know where we are. Oh, okay. Didn't have to drive through it, but we discovered that one. Every time I see that, I always want to pronounce it Dallas, but I'm pretty sure it's like Dalles or something like that. Must be we're in the city because we are slowing down to like, what, 45 is what we're going to do. Let's go ahead and jump in. Oh, nope, wait a second. I was going to say jump third person, but am I getting out? No, it's just the way the interstate turns, I believe. Is a sharp corner. Since there is no one around, I have no problem driving third person, so I'm taking most of the road. I would assume that is salmon up there. Not actual salmon on the bridge, but through the city. Actually, if I turn that off, I might be able to get a decent screenshot while I am driving. Screenshot of what? I don't know yet, but there's a way station. I might have to pull in. And of course we do. Since I'm here, sure, why not? That could be your thumbnail. Of course, you've already seen it. I will take one because I'm pretty sure I will forget. Can I not take a thumbnail of that? Why is that not working? Oh, because I was driving. Jeez, why don't you let me take a screenshot while I'm driving? That's kind of cool. Alright. Let's take two. It's the only thing about multiplayer, though. Alright, let's kick it back up to speed here. once I get up to speed, I will go back outside the cab, see if I can take another screenshot and see if it allows me to. My guess is that it won't. Which I was kind of surprised on that, because that's not like the photo mode in the game. That's the Steam screenshot I was trying to take. I'm driving along here, grab the key. If it is taking screenshots, I'm not hearing the sound that it is, so I won't know until I log off and see if it's actually taking screenshots. So something I can learn for later on, for next time. When I was hitting the button, I wasn't getting the sound I was taking screenshots, but I was seeing in the upper left-hand corner that it was saving. So maybe I was taking screenshots, I just don't know it. And we're going through a city again, apparently, because we're in coast mode. Yeah, we're getting to see quite a few trucks around here. Nope, getting right back off because we have to. Can't go straight. We could try, but it sure would damage the heck out of the truck and our cargo for sure. West. I didn't. When I saw the GPS and the road, the way it looked, I'm like, oh, that can't. There's got to be no interstate around there. But it's been all interstate, really, hasn't it? For some reason, when Oregon came out as a DLC, I drove around it at first because you're really excited. And I drove around Oregon for a while, and I was like, yeah, I'm not sure if this map is in my wheelhouse. But now that I'm getting back into it after about a year now, it's been about a year, maybe a year and a half that this map came out, the Oregon part, and you know, they probably retooled it a little bit. I'm starting to like it a little bit more. Are we in the city again? Did I miss that sign? Must be I did, because I can't go any faster. Whoa, no, that's I did that all wrong. That shifting there. That was not good for the engine. I'm trying to say, someone stopped on the bridge above us because that dot is not moving. Stay in this lane here just because. Just keep my eyes glued to the GPS, make sure I'm not missing my turn anywhere. Not that I have anywhere to turn, but Usually when I take my eyes off the GPS phone, I just get glued on just driving forward. And it's like, oh, wait a minute. How come my mileage is gaining on the GPS to my destination? Pardon me as I sneeze there. I have to make sure I edit the sneeze out. But you'll wonder why the camera shook pretty badly. Didn't have even tiny time to mute the microphone. Alright, let me get over in this lane here. Salem. Nope, I'm not going to Salem. At least I don't think I am. We're going right to the beach. Well, I don't want to say right to the beach, but we're going to the ocean side anyways. That's why it's called Newport. Trying to see what the heck that is up in the sky in the upper right, well, near upper right hand corner. It's kind of flickering around. Don't know what that is. Of course, now I can't see it because of all the trees. Oh, there it is. It looks like an airplane, right? Can you see it now? There we go. Now there it is again. Is that like an airplane? Or a bird? I have no idea what that is. It seems to be flying in circles of anything. Alright, so I've been too busy looking at that plane or bird or whatever it is, and I haven't been paying attention, so hopefully I didn't miss a turn somewhere. But man, the traffic seems to be pretty heavy up here today. Well, heavy-ish. Yeah, that's gotta be a plane, or a helicopter. Might be a helicopter. Hey, Newport. So exit 223. And since GPS is kind of showing me it's coming up, I might want to get ready. And yep, we'll just sit right here till the light turns green, because that's what we do. Freeway entrance, or an exit, depending which way you're going. Getting to be our turn here, I think. Something I never really do, but I'm trying to get used to it so to give you guys a better view of the outside world. I was supposed to turn left there. Yeah, okay. Don't really need an RPM gauge. I wish they could add like wildlife in the game, where once in a while you flip through certain sections and you'll have animals running out the road. I'm trying to turn my head to look at the scenery of what that is over there. And I almost went off the road trying to see what that was. Alright, let's time to get back in cab for a few minutes. I'm terrible at third person driving. Terrible, terrible. Much better. I'm just lucky I didn't run to a telephone pole. And also lucky that there's not another driver around to be like, what is that guy doing? always blame it on lag. That's what everyone usually does. Oh, it's my internet, my lag. Even the polar bear's up there going, dude, what the heck was that all about? I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. Everything's fine. I remember doing when this map first came out, trying to do all the log loads. I guess if I remember, there's a Steam achievement to where if you do all the log loads, you get that's like one of the achievements. What just happened there? It's like the light just flickered. A certain time of day? No, it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Oh, yep. Now we're right next to our destination. I saw the flag. I popped up the mini map there, so we're not too far where we need to be. And we should be in... Yep, okay. Well, that I was getting ready to say we should be in Newport by now. And there should be a gas station around for us when we get done. Right next to us right now. And here is the, what's it called now? I forgot. It's not Home Depot. It's the home store. Yeah, because that's what you would call it. Yeah, it doesn't resemble the Home Depot at all. Where are we going with this? Well, it's blinking out back, so let me in. Thank you. Didn't have to show my ID or anything. They're like, yep, we know what you're bringing. Too bad he can't back it into the store. All right, let's see how we do today. Last week should have been an easy backup, and I really messed that up. Okay, I see it blinking. Well, that light is kind of bad. It shouldn't be too difficult, but then again, I could probably make it difficult. I don't think I've ever delivered to a Home Depot like this. No, let me put it in low gear. Whoa, okay, blind side. Nope, cut it too much. Quiet as he concentrates. I don't know why, but I always want to back it up right on the line. You don't have to? Not far enough? Alright. Parking brake. Decouple. I didn't hit a darn thing, so... At least not today. Thank you. We will just continue, and we're going to head back to that gas station so I can fuel up and park it on up. Yep, trailer's still there. Can I turn here without having to turn around? Or not back up on me. Of course we're turning around. I did see a mod on the workshop as I logged in. It's actually a Lowe's trailer, and it'd be kind of funny if you were delivering to the home store with a Lowe's trailer. Yeah. Stop sign. Well, there's no cars coming, so we're good. Yep. Stop signs are just a suggestion on this map. There's actually a workshop there, so I could possibly change out the paint for next week. Can I pull into here? I think I can. Then I'll back up into a corner somewhere. Park and brake, turn engine off. 322 per gallon. That's going to dip into the funds a little bit. So this is from the last 2 trips, so that's not too bad at all. Oh, my parking brake is still on, right? Yep. How if you turn that off? Park in the corner, that way no one can park on one side of me. Not that I expect anyone to park here. I'll probably be in shock if I ever log back onto the multiplayer and find out someone's parked in the same exact spot that I am. Parked it up rather nicely. These parking spots aren't really made for trucks, I don't think. But yeah, that's where we're going to wrap it up for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the ride. I do appreciate you watching as always. And I'll catch you next time in ATS. But until then, lovely horn. Have a good one.